Okay, welcome back. Last time we managed to make our way all the way through to get to Icirrus City. We managed to make it through Twist Mountain, but tragically we did lose one of our most important Pokemon. We lost our Samurott in the last episode, which obviously is really bad. Not a fan of that. But fortunately that nice old lady did just give us the TM for Brick Break, which I'm going to be using immediately. And by that, I mean Brick Break is going on Crocodile. Actually, Brick Break might be going on Darmanitan as well. So I'll get rid of Aerial Ace because I don't need it. I don't need it right now. And I'll also teach Brick Break to Darmanitan. Wait. I have Hammer Arm. I have Hammer Arm with Sheer Force. I am going to quickly run back into Twist Mountain and test this. Because if I have Sheer Force Hammer Arm and I can avoid the speed drop, that might be okay. But otherwise, we're just going to be heading into the Icirrus City gym today. And, well, handling that after I also deal with a couple more encounters. Because Route 8 and the Moor of Icirrus are also potential encounters on the table. Okay, that is a girder. So, let's quickly see how Darmanitan reacts to Sheer Force. Well, how Hammer Arm interacts with it. It didn't stop the recoil damage, so I imagine it doesn't stop the stat drop. Yeah, it doesn't stop the stat drop, so that tells me exactly what I... So that tells me exactly what I needed to know. Oh, also, I shuffled the team around on the layout, but I still don't know what I'm gonna do for the actual... I don't know which Pokemon I've decided is gonna be the new ace now that Samurott's gone. Because tragically, Samurott being a water type took 4 Pokemon with it. I mean, the only one I was really planning on, the only one I had any real plans for, or like, in terms of actually using it, was probably the Frillish? But honestly, that's fine. Also, if we go over, I think yeah, it's only in winter you can access this. But like, that guy, the person who lives in that house, I think they're like the person from a far away, like the person from somewhere else that appears in Heart Gold Soul Silver. And okay, we have a Stunfisk. I mean, it's not great, but hey, it's an electric ground type, so I guess it's a unique typing. You know, it's not replacing Zebstrika or Crocodile, ever. But you know what? It could be worse. I say that, I don't even know what Stunfisk does. Like, I've played through this game many times, and I've used most Pokemon. I don't think I've ever used Stunfisk. And today will be no exception. Because, well, it's a Stunfisk. Realistically, what's it gonna do? And also, okay, it's primary ground, so I'm not putting Stunfisk on the team and risking losing a Crocodile over it. Well, let's have a quick look at it. Brave Nature, Limber so it can't get paralyzed, and that is not great. I mean, there's definitely worse Pokemon in the world, but, well, it's not going to be my first choice anytime soon, that's for certain. Okay, let's quickly just head back. Actually, how do I even get to the Moor of Icirrus? I'll be honest, this is like the one part of Gen 8, 5. I don't even know why. Oh, because I'm on Route 8 in Gen 5. There we go. I think the Moor of Icirrus is just up this way. I think I have to fight this lady to get there. I mean, there's a free Palpitoad encounter. Yeah, it's a free Palpitoad, so I might as well do it. But then again, do I want to risk it? I'll come back. I'll come back for it after my level cap goes up, which will be right after this next gym. And, actually, before I forget, let's get rid of Hammer Arm. Let's get rid of Hammer Arm and get Brick Break, because I feel like I can get actual use out of Brick Break on Darmanitan. And this, well, this gym is going to be the Darmanitan show. And by that I mean, it's going to be Darmanitan punches things, and things perish, basically. Because Darmanitan hits very hard. And I did remember to take the Lucky Egg from Samurott, so that's good. And yeah, so basically, I'm just gonna Fire Punch my way through everything in here. Flare Blitz if I'm feeling fancy. Maybe I should go buy healing items, but do I have enough lemonades? Like, do I have lemonades left over? I think I still have some. I have... Okay, yeah, I have 15 lemonades. I can just go and buy some Moo Moo Milks in between episodes if I need to. Okay, so let's quickly just drop this, whatchamacallit, this Stunfisk off into the box, where it shall remain until either, well, where it shall remain until either the series ends, or Crocodile dies, in which case it'll be moved into a different box in the PC. Also, we could get an encounter up here at the Dragonspiral Tower, but honestly, I'll be totally honest, I think I might try to avoid getting an encounter there as much as I can. Because as much as that, because I do like Mienfoo, but it's the only Pokemon that I really want that's there. Like, Golurt is kind of meh. I'm not a massive fan of Golurt. Like, it's alright. Druddigon is okay, but I'm not picking it over Haxorus. And, well, if I come back later, I can potentially fish up an amazing encounter. So yeah, I'm going to try to avoid getting an encounter in the Dragonspiral Tower. I think I could also technically try to claim Pinwheel Claws on it, because it is a completely different encounter table inside from out. But I feel like I shouldn't in that case. But then again, I did for Pinwheel Forest. You know what? I might get an encounter inside. I think I'll count inside and out as a different place, because they are different encounter tables and everything. And there's like more than one Pokemon changes. And anyway, so now in this gym we're going to be fighting Cubchoos, no, we'll be fighting Cubchoo, Cryogonal, Vanillite, sorry, and Vanillish. And well, we are not going to have any real issues. And, okay, someone put up Reflect. Honestly, I don't think it helps it, because Cryogonal has really good special defense, but its physical defense is paper. I guess more accurately it's snow. Whatever, it's not very strong. It's not very strong, it basically shatters on impact, is what I'm saying. Anyway, so that is battle number 1 complete. I think there's a couple of trainers in here who have Mienfoos, but honestly I'm not too worried about them. Okay, so, opponent number 2, what do you have? A Cryogonal. Okay, no prizes for guessing what's about to happen here. I am going to predict they're going to go for Reflect, so I'm going to go for Brick Break. Okay, there's the Reflect, there's the Brick Break, there goes the Reflect, and there's the Brick Break. You know, I've never actually thought about it. Does Brick Break do more damage if it breaks Light Screen or Reflect? I've never actually thought about that until right now, and I've never, like, done the maths to check on it, but, like, I feel like it might. Either way, simple as that, and this is where this gym becomes the most unsafe, because this is a pit we can't see the bottom of, and this is a slide on the ice leap of faith. It's like, oh, people might actually die. It's like, this gym is an ice cave, basically. It's like, oh, someone fell there, guess they're dead. It's like, I hope you have a flying type to catch you or something, because if you fall, you are fallen. Like, you know, big MK4 continue screen moment. I'll be honest, over time I have grown to like the Mortal Kombat 4 continue screen as like a pretty good, hey, do you want to put more money in the machine kind of one. But I remember when I first saw it, I really did not like the Mortal Kombat 4 continue screen, where your character's just like falling down the pit, and it's like, hey, do you want to put more money in? No? Well, there's some spikes at the bottom. Good luck. It's like, okay, fun. I'll be honest, the art of the game over screen is actually something that I still think is really cool. I think it's something that's largely lost in these days. But I don't know, I think a cool game over screen is always welcome. Like, I like a good game over screen, just more than just a generic, you died, try again. But you know, what are a few really good ones? Tenchu has a fantastic one. The first couple of Fallouts have a really good one. What's it called? How's this blanked from my mind right now? Symphony of the Night, that's it. Symphony of the Night has a fantastic one. Like, the one in Symphony of the Night is genuinely phenomenal. I say that, but at the same time, I only ever played a demo of it when I was a bit younger, because it was available on the Xbox Live Arcade. And I'll be honest, I've never actually played the full game of Castlevania Symphony of the Night. That game is apparently incredible, though. But yeah, game over screens. Big fan of them. Maybe this is also my way of just... maybe this is just another moment of me going, hey, I like arcade rail shooters. I always liked the way they happened in the House of the Dead games, where it's like, okay, you got a game over. Here's the map. Like you do get the just game over where your characters fall over and it's like, there, you died. But then you get like the little map to show you like how far you made it through the level and like where you got to. And I always thought that was super cool and interesting. And I'm suddenly starting to think maybe Darmanitan's gonna hit this level cap before I reach the gym leader. But at the same time, I'm not too worried because, well, Darmanitan is catching himself up on those levels, you know? And honestly, as long as he doesn't hit 44 by the time we reach... As long as he doesn't hit 44 by the time we reach Bryson, which I don't think will happen, we are good to go, because I think this is the last trainer we have to fight. Right. Because we should stand on that, it'll rotate that, then we slide down and it goes all the way around, I think. So yeah, we should be pretty good here. Also, so many black belts in here, not a single one of them's had a fighting type. Normally, like, in the older games, I feel like you would have had at least one Pokemon that's, like, not of the type, but at least it's just, like, carrying Ice Punch or something. A good example for that is Gen 3. Actually, a great example for that is Gen 3. Like, you go in, you go into the Morville City Gym, and it's like, there's someone with a Zigzagoon, there's someone with a Gulpin, I think, there's someone with a Meditite. Like, I think it shows off a lot of Pokemon. But then again, not really going to complain, because, well, we're getting through here very comfortably, very easily. And Darmanitan, well, Darmanitan does damage. And now we just slide along here, go along here, then we go all the way around. And we are now at Bryson, the gym leader, for our 7th gym badge. Well, the battle for our 7th gym badge. Okay, we are level 42, so it doesn't matter if we go over the level cap in the fight. And honestly, I see no real reason to stop now, so let's just head right on in. You appear ready to face the gym leader, then bring it. Also, fun fact, Bryson would actually quit being a gym leader between Black and White 1 and 2, and instead become an actor. So, you know, that's quite a career change for him. Okay, so he leads with Vanillish, level 44. I'm just gonna go for Fire Punch. This'll probably one-shot. Actually, it might not. What am I talking about? Darmanitan hits like a train. Okay, so Darmanitan hits level 43, simple as that. In comes his ace, Better, which is level 47. I'm not going to play any games, I'm just going to go straight for the Flare Blades, because I think this should still kill, even with the level gap. There goes the Better, and his last Pokemon I think is a Cryogonal. Yep, there's his last Pokemon. So now let's just assume he's going to go for Reflect. 10 out of 10, read him like a book. Simple as that. Brick Break hit, destroys the Reflect, and there goes Cryogonal for effectively a flawless victory. Like, the only damage we took in the entire gym was from my own Flare Blades. And with that, a simple, very easy gym badge. And with that, gym badge number 7 is acquired. So we now have the Freeze badge. And our level cap goes all the way up to 47. So let's just boost that up, and our ace can now go to level 49. I still don't know what my ace is, but it can go to 49 now. Okay, we have 7 badges, Pokemon of level 80 will obey, and now we also have a TM for Frost Breath. It isn't the strongest move, but it's guaranteed to crit every single time. So yeah, Bryson is obviously a man of few words. And now we got this Ice Slide, which is even more unsafe now. Like, if you slide off there, imagine you beat the gym leader and then you just slide off there. That would be awful. And now, oh, well, here's our rivals again. Branch, I've been talking with Bianca and I'm wondering, since we left New Vermatown, has something about me changed? Thinking about what I want to do, thinking about what I should do, it felt like there was nothing. Have I really become stronger? Or is it just my Pokemon that have? I don't know anymore. Hey, cheer up, Sharon. Isn't it nice to see everyone? You know what? This time I'll go to the Pokemon fan club. I'm really searching for what I want to do and what I can do. Who are you? Who? Us? I'm Bianca. This is Sharon. I know you're there. Why don't you show yourselves? Because now, the Shadow Triad are here. Because, well, we're gonna have to go and deal with Team Plasma again. Impressive Gym Leader Icirrus City, we, the Shadow Triad, are beings of the shadows and not easily noticed. Our mission was only to speak to French, but so be it. Getsus has a message for you. Come to the Dragonspiral Tower. It's there that Lord N waits for you. Now, our mission's complete. Dragonspiral Tower? What's going on? Hey, tell me. And then they just vanish. Now hang on. Young man, if you're here for a gym challenge, hang on for a bit. I've got to head to the Dragonspiral Tower. I'm going to. The tower's north of here, right? And well, now we have to go and deal with the Dragonspiral Tower. Whoa. What should I do? For now, I have to go to the Dragonspiral Tower. Okay, I'm heading north. I mean, you know, sometimes you gotta head north. Hope is a wonderful thing and all that jazz. I don't know if anyone's gonna get that reference, but if you don't, that's fine. If you do, good for you. I'm just gonna leave it at that. Anyway, I'm gonna go and heal my Pokemon, then we'll head to the tower. And yeah, I'll count the inside and outside as different encounters, I think. Because inside the tower you can get Golett, Mienfoo, and Druddigon, I think. But outside it's like Mienfoo, Vanillite, maybe Vanillish, Dealing, Druddigon. So yeah, I think I should count them as two different areas. And I still have enough stuff that I should be okay now. So, now the question is, what do I lead with? Because I have to deal with the entire... well, I now have to deal with Team Plasma all the way up here. And I'm actually going to take... Actually, yeah, I'm going to stop using the EXP share just for now. Sorry, the Lucky Egg. Maybe I should pick up a new Pokemon to add to the team, though. So let's have a quick look. What do we have? Like, what do we have? What could I add to the team? I know that I mean, okay, so Axew is going on the team at some point, but I want it to be after I beat the 8th gym, just as a safety precaution. But in preparation for the 8th gym, I think I should be training up my Ice-type Pokemon. So, well, that's going to be Vanillite added to the team. So let's quickly just add Vanillite over here. That's the wrong thing. Why do I have so many different layers here? There, no, that's the wrong one. That's the wrong one. That's the wrong one. That's the wrong one. There we go. There's Vanillite. And let's just quickly just Vanillite. We'll move him over a little bit further to the left here, so he's not going over. There we go. And I forgot to give it the EXP share. But now we've done that. Wait, where is it? There's the EXP share. Okay, a quick moment of live editing there. But now, I'll also just give Crocodile the amulet coin so we can get even more of that sweet, sweet money. But now, let's head on in to the Dragonspiral Tower, where we can also talk to Professor Juniper again, who will actually give us the old Gato here. Okay, we also got stopped by Bianca, because why not? Oh, okay, I'm the other Professor Juniper. Professor Juniper who gave you Pokedex is my daughter, we already know this. Nice to meet you, Professor. Thanks, Professor Juniper. I got to go on a journey and start figuring out possibilities for my life. I'm very, very grateful to her. Is that right? Grand. Actually, we should chat later. Here's the situation. Some members of Team Plasma, quite a large group, broke through the tower wall and went inside. Bryson, and that young man, I believe his name is Sharon, the two of them went after Team Plasma. But, Professor, what's the Dragonspiral Tower? Well, I guess you would be curious, so I'll explain briefly. Dragonspiral Tower has stood tall since long before Unova was founded. On the top floor, the legendary dragon-type Pokemon waits for a person pursuing ideals to appear. That's what is said. Are you going to go after Team Plasma like your friend did? It's admirable for you to join the fight against Team Plasma, but it's risky too. Don't worry, French and Sharon are both really, really strong and they've beaten Team Plasma before. But I'm not all that strong, actually. I admit it, I'm not very strong, so I was thinking... so basically, Bianca's just like, I don't know if I can beat them, so I'll just stay here and be your bodyguard. Like, thank you, that makes me feel much safer. It's up to you, climb the tower. This is all I can give you, but it might help you rest. So basically, that is a full heal. Still, what could Team Plasma be after? Well, the answer is very simple. Actually, what does this guy have to say? Earlier, the gym leader went up the tower. If you're lucky, you might witness a legend. Don't worry, generic Team Plasma grunt. We'll be handling that problem soon. Okay, so let's throw on a Super Repel and start making our way up the tower. I don't have a Pokemon that has strength, and I can't. Okay, the tower will occasionally shake, because, well, is something going wild at the top of the tower? The answer is yes, something is appearing. Specifically, Zekrom is appearing. You can walk on the fallen columns too. I'm going after Team Plasma. So, if we had a Pokemon of strength, we could skip this room, but instead we have to walk a little bit around. But honestly, that's the only time you need strength in here. To be honest, like, people complain about HMs a lot. You can beat Black and White 2 with, like, 1 HM usage. Like, HMs in Black and White 1 and 2 are... Well, I think Surf is needed a couple of times in 2. But, like, in Black and White 1, you can beat the game with only 1 HM usage in the entire game. The rest of the time, it is quite seriously just there for the convenience of, like, having a little bit. Like, in Black and White 1, you only need HMs once, and that's, like, right at the start. The rest of the time, it's just for, like, a little bit of convenience. Like, getting to other areas. Or, like, getting to other areas and, like, creating some shortcuts. But you can get through the entire game with only 1 HM usage, I think. That 1 HM usage being the time you have to use Cut in the Dream Yard, like, really early on. Also, oh, it's this bit, where we get jumped by a whole bunch of Team Plasma grunts. Because, well, yeah, this is nothing but sure, a lot of them. I do like, oh, that's what I should have done. If I was funny and could do voices, I should have had Sharon be voiced like Winnie the Pooh. That's what I should have done. What's the source of that strength? Yeah, alright, if I had to lose, at least it's to a gym leader. Right now, our king's upstairs, there's nothing you can do. Okay, bet. We'll see about that. Bryce and Sharon, they're moving around and being annoying. So yeah, that one grunt standing like 5 feet away. He's just like, yeah, that's inconvenient. But I'll let the others handle that. Okay, Watchdog, level 41. Crocodile will just one-shot this with Brick Break. I feel pretty comfortable saying that, because I'm fairly confident that I am correct in that assumption. And, wow, it didn't actually kill. Okay, it uses... I guess it used Psych Up to get rid of the Intimidate drop? Oh well, that's certainly a play, but okay. Well, there goes that. Also, Vanillite gets a ton of EXP, and I get a little bit of money, so that's... So, well, that's going to be a nice little continuation through here. Okay, yeah, good luck with that, buddy. Also, I know that this is like an ancient tower, so it's not really meant to be safe, and no one's been inside, so that makes more sense. But man, this is an unsafe place to be. Like you fall off there, you are gonzo. Like, gone. Done. Simple as that. Anyway, Brick Brick, simple as that. That gets rid of this Lipard. Honestly, I was fully prepared for that to actually not kill, because it would be very on-brand for me to say, yeah, that'll deal with it, and then it just won't. Also, fun fact, in Black and White 2, you have to come back up the Dragonspiral Tower in the post-game, because that's where you can catch the legendary Pokemon yourself. Spoiler, we aren't getting the legendary Pokemon just yet. That if you haven't played this game before, which, at this point, the game is like 12 years old. Like 12, 13 years old. I would highly recommend playing it if you haven't already, but I assume that if you've made it this far into the playthrough, you've probably played the game before. Or at least have seen someone play the game before. Anyway, we are just getting like 3,200 money from all of these grunts. Like, at this point, fighting grunts, we are basically just beating them up and taking their lunch money. I don't know why they would have like $3,200 each as lunch money, but you know what? Who knows? I don't know how the economy works. Anyway, Crocodile. Well, Crocodile should probably just one-shot almost every single Pokemon on the way up this tower. So, yeah, I'm not too worried, and I've just realized I think I've freeze badge a little bit too high, so let's quickly just live out of that down a few pixels. There we go. Simple as that. I feel pretty confident being able to just handle a little bit of live editing while I'm, you know, fighting Team Plasma, because these are such a non-problem. And Brick Break, once again, just one-shots anything. Also, 10 out of 10, another cool thing is, I think on this next floor, actually, it's like a big rotating room. So I think it might be like if you have motion... So I think it might be like if you have motion sickness, maybe like look away for the next minute or two after I go up the stairs. But I might be wrong, but I know that there is like a big rotating floor somewhere on this tower. And that is a lower level Watchog. So this one is absolutely going down in one hit to Brick Break. Also very kind of the game devs to actually go, hey, yeah, no boss fight up top of here. Like, we'll get to the top of here, we'll get a cutscene, and then Team Plasma just leave. Like, we'll get more dialogue, obviously, but, like, we don't have to actually do a fight yet. Unlike in Black and White 2, where you have to fight Zinzolin, like, 3 or 4 times throughout the game. Okay, they have a Krokorok, so let's just hit him with the Brick Break. I don't know what level we get, like Earthquake and everything, but I know Crocodile will get some of our really strong moves in the near future. And that guy's like, well, I've lost my motivation. Okay, cool. Cool, hold that L, buddy. And we have a Dragon Fang. That's kind of nice. We don't have any dragon moves yet. I mean, we have Axew, but obviously that's not good enough yet. Okay, this is the big rotating room I mentioned, which, I'll be honest, I still think is really cool. And now I just need to remember, how do I get around this room perfectly? Actually, I'm going to get my encounter in here, so I'll just see what pops up when something eventually does. So we find a star piece, so that's kind of cool. And now we go out here, I think. You know, as soon as I stop running at that wall 4 times. Okay, we go all the way out to the outside perimeter here, pick up this Stardust. Then I think we need to go all the way back in. Yeah, now we go all the way back in, go around this side, pop out here, kind of just like zigzag our way around. And, well, that's where we needed to go. And we also find another revive. If I was allowed to use revives, honestly, that I might add that in like in a difficult Nuzlocke that I do at some point. No, that'd be unfair, I think. Okay. It sounds like something's on a rampage at the top of the tower. So yeah, basically, like, I have toyed with the idea in the past of doing a Nuzlocke where it's like, I could use revives I find, but I've always just decided against it because I've always figured it might be a bit unfair. Like, might make it a bit too easy. Okay, so this is Giallo. Wait, is that what it's called? Yeah, Giallo. It's finally time, our Lord N will become the hero. And now, what? Someone made it clear up here? Stop that trader. Okay, Team Plasma, good luck with that. There's 4 of you, can I just fight you all together? Anyone who isn't Team Plasma is an enemy, use all your powers to take them out. Okay, no one can interfere if you know this new dawn. Once again, bet. Because this will be hilariously easy. So, they have a Watchog, level 40. Well, the one that was level 41 barely took a hit, so I imagine this one probably doesn't fare much better. So let's just hit him with a Brick Break and be on our way. My biggest concern right now is running out of Brick Breaks. And at that point I just swapped using Stab Crunches, so it's not even going to be that big of a deal. Okay, that Intimidate could come in a little bit inconvenient, but honestly, no. But honestly, it's not going to make any real difference, let's be honest here. And it's still one shot, so yeah, no problems here at all. So what does this next one have? Team Plasma is more than one person. Our dreams about to come true, no one will be able to stop us. Okay. Well, no one might be able to stop N, but, well, you guys are kind of, like, comically weak. Even for grunts, I feel like Team Plasma grunts are, like, the weakest of the weak. Actually, maybe Team Galactic grunts. Actually, oh, this is actually a really tough call. I don't know which grunts are the weakest. They are all, like, laughable. Like, Team Flare's ones are okay sometimes, I think. Okay, what's this one have to say? Okay, that one is just, like, doing his war cry. But, like, that one is just, like, that one is basically just going witness to try and wipe me out, I guess. Hopefully that doesn't result in this Trubbish clicking self-destruct. But, well, we'll see when we see. Okay, Clear Smog gets rid of stat changes. So obviously I didn't have any stat changes, so that's perfectly fine. And Sand Tomb will maybe one-shot, probably not. No it one-shots because Crocodile is hilariously strong. And Lipard comes in. No prizes for guessing what happens now. Brick one-shots this Lipard. And we are on our way to fight person number 4. Okay, what is up next? Vanillite. Okay, Vanillite hits level 34, it evolves at 35. So that's kind of nice. Our king will create a new world. Bring it on. Can you take 4 in a row? I mean, I've taken 3, and I think I've taken, like, no damage? Actually, have I taken any damage from any single trainer in here? I don't think I have. Wait, I might have taken 1 hit from something. Okay, yeah, I've taken 16 damage total in my entire journey up this tower. But don't worry, Team Plasma. I'm not too worried. Well, there goes the Watchog. Crocodile might have... Okay, there we go. I think that was the last line of defense too. I don't understand. Why do you keep trying so hard? Well, we'll let you through for now. Yeah, because we just kind of destroyed all of them. So our Pokemon have gotten used to beating your weapons. Just like, man, I can't believe I lost to a kid. The hero will open up the way to a new world, which means you trainers can all prepare to lose your Pokemon. Yeah, sure. Okay. Well, you can tell that it's important now, because, well, you know, the music's changed, and we are at the top of the tower, where N now gets his big cutscene. I feel like that cutscene is so much more intimidating with Zekrom, because the Red Eyes Black Dragon just looks so much more intimidating than Reshiram does. Anyway, what do you think, Branch? How do you like the powerful form of the Pokemon who appears as before and fights beside the hero that will lead the way to a new world? Now Zekrom and I will head to the Pokemon League and defeat the champion. This will be the last of the Pokemon battles that hurt Pokemon, so a world for Pokemon alone. It's finally going to be a reality. And with that, if you want to stop me, you must become a hero as well. That's right. When Zekrom's counterpart, Reshiram, recognizes you, we'll finally be even, and then you can try to stop us. Well, what will you do? My prediction, if the future that I see is true, you'll meet Reshiram, the Pokemon with you believe in you so strongly. Will you be the one who interferes with my formula for changing the world? If you want to protect the bonds between people and Pokemon, between Pokemon and people, you must search for Reshiram. I'm sure it's waiting for you in the form of the Light Stone. And with that, he takes his leave. Did you see what just flew off just now? How could this happen? Why? That was that guy N, right? Why was he with the legendary Pokemon? He couldn't really be the hero, could he? Also, did I hear him tell you to search for the other legendary Pokemon? Calm down. First we go back. It's more important to decide what to do next than analyze what just happened. Fortunately, this is the game's way of saying, yeah, you don't have to walk all the way back down the tower. Astounding. I never would have imagined the legendary Dragon-type Pokemon would return now. That guy called N. Team Plasma's boss apparently reawakened the legendary Pokemon. He told Branch to look for the other legendary Pokemon that flew away. Huh? There are 2 legendary Dragon-type Pokemon? Yes, there are. Because here is Alder. Also, I'll be real, I really like Alder's team. Say it. Why it isn't Alder? It's been a while. Have you been a while? No time for chit-chat? There was violent flashes of thunder that shot from the tower. That Pokemon has the power to destroy the world. If it's on Team Plasma, Team Plasma tells everyone to release their Pokemon, no matter whether it comes from fear or admiration, the world can't help but change. It'll become a world where... it'll become a world where we're separated from Pokemon. Right. Moreover, the boss of Team Plasma, N, who reawakened Zekrom, apparently said to look for the other legendary Pokemon, Reshiram. If I remember the myth, Zekrom's powerful Electricity, along with the other Pokemon, devastated ancient Unova in an instant. Even knowing that, N is still wanting to awaken the other. Huh? Isn't it dangerous to bring back the Pokemon that powerful? Miss, you're a very kind person. Still, I don't know if other Pokemon will be able to stand up to it, because no matter what, it is a legendary being. I don't like the idea of taking orders from N, but searching for the dragon, the stone, might not be a bad plan. We certainly can't let Team Plasma reawaken both of them. Since I've travelled all over Unova, I have an idea of where it might be. Let's head to the Relic Castle. Everyone, I'm going. I see. We'll leave that to you. I'm going to investigate inside the tower. Hopefully I'll find something. And I'll go with you. I think I understand better now. Being able to do something for Pokemon for somebody at a time like this is strength. I'm sure of it. And my strength is something that is given to me by Pokemon. Okay, Alder, let's hurry. So, we're going to quickly pick up a dead Pokemon and use Fly, probably. This has turned into a big deal. It's so confusing. I don't know what I want to do. Are you going to go to Relic Castle? Basically, Bianca just tells you where the Relic Castle is if you haven't been there already. But obviously, we have been there already, because, well, we had a previous episode where we went there to get an encounter. So, let's quickly just patch up our Pokemon, and in the next episode, we will head on over to the Relic Castle, and then on towards Icirrus City. And I am suddenly having a realization that I'm going to have to fight Bianca again soon, and my team is not prepared for that. But that is a problem for future me to figure out. Anyway, I'm going to end this one off here, so feel free to leave a comment or click any of the buttons down below if you feel so inclined, and I will hopefully see you all in the next one. Okay, thanks for watching. Later.